Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In case you haven't read the title, today we're going to be drawing the Xenomorph. Yay! Woo! Hold the applause. Alright everybody, I'm just going to get right into it, and actually I just realized I forgot to set my image, so actually it's a good time guys, while I'm here. If you guys want to change your image mode the way I do, so go to image size here, and if you want to change this, I always go with inches guys, just because like I basically like to work like I'm working in real life. So if I print out something, you know, I know that size of print. If you want to use pixels, it's up to you. It's just my personal preference to use. So I go this to so it doesn't. Oops. You can keep the resample image. Keep that, and then just unclick keep proportions. Otherwise, it's gonna screw up this thing. So if I keep this, the bottom part won't stay. Yeah, see, this gets all just do that. Uncheck that, and then I'm gonna be doing. Let's see. Let's do. Yeah, that's right. 11 by. Basically, whenever I do these drawings, guys. Excuse me. Whenever I do these drawings, guys, I basically do the size of 8 by 11. That's 8 inches and 11 inches. You know, like a printer paper. So if your basic printer paper. Excuse me. I'm not sick of guys. I just had that. Anyway, but yeah, I just had that, and then yeah, it's just a easier way. Just a what do you call it? Oops, oh, one second. My phone going off. I don't want that going off. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be drawing the Xenomorph, guys. I'm gonna be keeping this video a little bit short, guys. I'm gonna try. We're just gonna be drawing the head. I think it'll make it really good. I really want to get back to my basic roots, guys, where I would be just drawing some of these creatures, just the head. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So, to you guys that aren't familiar with this creature from the I'll just give a little bit of brief. I got it open up here. So it's from the Xenomorph is from the Alien franchise, the original movie that came out in 1979, starring Sigourney Weaver as Ripley. Yay, she's awesome. Take that, feminist. That's the first strong female character, a real character. Anyway, but the Xenomorph, guys, is a parasitoid extraterrestrial species, and don't look up that word, guys, because endoparasitoid, I can't say it, sitoid. God, I can't get it. I'm sorry, guys. Don't look it up, guys, because it's basically like creatures that live off another, and then when the other one dies. So basically, it's like, I don't know if you guys have seen those videos where like a giant worm comes out of like a bee's body or something like that, and then the bee dies. And basically, we all know that the Xenomorph, if you guys aren't familiar with the scene, is the Xenomorph is birthed by us it needs a host. So the queen, I don't know if they, I'm sure there's an origin, guys, that where the queen comes from. The queen produces the eggs. The eggs produce what they call a face hugger, which basically looks like two hands and a giant tail. They wrap around a victim's face, the host's face, and then they impregnate the host with the Xenomorph. And the Xenomorph, I mean, it actually makes sense because the Xenomorph kind of takes over the human, well, mainly humans, obviously, but the host of the whatever it's taken after. And yeah, so let's get to drawing. I'm just gonna draw this basic part, guys, this head, but we're gonna be doing a really detailed head. So let's get yeah, try to get as much in as we can because there's a lot going on with this. So you got enough to work with the head. But yeah, it's implanted, and then it's either a boy, it's a boy. I'm just kidding. Yeah. And they're more what they call a drone style. I don't know, drone style, but they're more like, there's like a central, what do you call it, like a queen, and then the drone workers basically are the ones that collect all the other species. I mean, all the other victims and stuff like that. So, and yeah, the perfect organism. And unlike most aliens, guys, the alien doesn't really utilize a lot of technology. Actually, no technology at all. They're just really just mindless creatures. They attack and they just kill and look for more hosts to impregnate. Let's try to get as much as possible. And there's a lot of tubes going on with this creature, so try to get as much in as I can. I'm just kind of doodling. Let's try to get as much. There's a lot going on with this creature. And then I'm trying to get so I can get the teeth in, because they got some really cool teeth I want to. We're just trying to get out the jaw, basic line. So remember, guys, when you're doodling, just keep it loose, guys. I'm barely even like just kind of looking at the reference. I'm just kind of gaining. You don't have to draw every single detail, you know. Just try to get as much in as possible. So, I mean, we're gonna go over it anyway with the black, obviously. So let's see. I'm gonna move them over. I don't have room for the tongue, guys, so I'm gonna try to get the tongue in. This one I have to look at another reference, so let's just try to get that. I did want to get with the little mini tongue, which is. So if you guys aren't familiar, I'll give you a brief history. So obviously I mentioned the first movie that came out was just the idea. It's funny, guys. Like I actually didn't understand this as a kid, because when I was first saw the first Aliens, I saw that I think there was the second one, but either way, I was looking for it in Blockbuster, and if you guys don't know what that says, in Blockbuster. So yeah, I was looking for a Blockbuster, and I was trying to find Aliens 3. I was trying to find Aliens. God, what was I? Because I couldn't remember which one it was. But I was trying to find Aliens, and I didn't. Or no, I was trying to find Aliens 2. I thought there was Alien, and I didn't realize Aliens, the first movie, was called Alien because there was only one alien. I don't know. I hope I'm not spoiling for any of you guys, but go watch the movies. I mean, obviously this is because of the new movie that's coming out, guys. But no, I didn't understand the order of the movies. If you can believe, I was too dumb to figure that out. Understand that there was that Alien, and the second one was called Aliens. It was the second, but back then I was just used to movies being called, you know, like 1, 2, you know, Jaws 1, 2, you know. Very rarely, I don't really remember too many movies that like. That's just, you know, my thought process. So. And I believe I'm drawing the basic alien guys. I'm not sure, because I think I believe there's different kinds, and not just for the ones they sport, because there are different aliens that are spawned from different creatures. So I've just drawn the basic one with the smooth head, because there's one with like a jagged head. I think that was several ones, guys. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah. Down a bit. Down a bit. Down a bit. And they kind of take after us humans a little, because it's funny that the alien does eventually, because when if you guys are familiar, that's where Alien vs Predator, I'll get to that in a minute, comes in. So ABP. I don't know, guys. That was mixed up. You guys are familiar with that, but I'm just trying to stick with the Alien franchise. Let's see. You know, guys, I'm not liking this too much. I'm just gonna stick with the. Let me get rid of this. I don't need. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna scrap this real quick, just real quick. I'm gonna go back to my original idea. So, anyway, guys, they made the first one, the second one. A lot of great casts. They brought back Sigourney Weaver, you know, and then Bill Paxton, a few others. Basically, like the entire cast of Terminator, guys. Most of them. You guys are familiar. No, not Linda Hamilton. No, what's her name? A few other people. Great story. Then, you know, of course, we get to see the Queen and all that. There's a Queen, Xenomorph. So there's a Queen that produces all the little babies, stuff like that, all the little. I haven't seen the movie yet, guys. I'm supposed to see it later in this week. I didn't get a chance to, so me and Mike are going to be doing that. So the new movie Romulus. We'll see if it's any good, because I know that the franchise, and don't quote me on this, guys, because I have not seen. I saw Covenant and I just was confused. You know, I haven't followed the Alien story in a while. I really didn't know what was going on there, so oops. Don't quote me on that. And then I never saw Prometheus. I know Prometheus came out for that, but I kind of weird tick. I was just not interested. I'm more of a Predator guy, and I'm trying to get into that, so yeah. I'm more of a Predator. He's got these little tubes going. So I'm trying to get all the tubes. It's kind of confusing, so I thought it'd be easier if I drew it a different way, but nah, let's just get a little straightforward. So I like to drool. Ugh. Get the little teeth in. They do have some kind of human teeth, so. Jagged here. Yeah, I believe I'm drawing the basic one with the smooth head. I think that's the basic one. Because we've seen others, not just like different versions of the like different creatures that they, but also different what do you call it? So I got the basic drawing in. I'm just gonna skip this. I know it's not really beautiful right now, guys, but I'm just trying to get the head in. But yeah, there's several ones. Like there was a dog one where they impregnated a dog. So, and for some reason, like there's this the company, what they call the company, the ones always trying to capture the Xenomorph, and for some reason I don't know, because like I'm not too familiar with what's going on in the real world. In the movies, we don't see much. We just see mostly of space. You know, that's the whole point of the movies, that you're supposed to be in space, where like, you know, they say no one can hear you scream. So I believe that is the Alien catchphrase. I think that's where it comes from. Or, you know, space where no one can hear you scream. So, and since then, Alien, let me tell you, Alien has been a big deal in the franchise. It's spawned a lot of, like, I mean, even Halo. If you love Halo, is based off that. All right, let's start inking, guys. Yeah, Halo. Halo is based off it. Metroid, one of my favorite games. Metroid, definitely for sure. So, can't tell you. List goes on, because it's all about the creepy. I mean, Event Horizon. You know, all these movies that came out. Even if you guys have never seen Sphere, I recommend that movie with Samuel Jackson. It's kind of a forgotten thing. I even read the book, Sphere. Believe it or not, I used to read. Sphere is a good one. Kind of the same thing, but it's that one's underwater. It's kind of like the Abyss. You guys ever seen that? And I believe that's James Cameron as well. So let's get the tubes in. Remember, guys, this is just, you know, basic drawing. This is nothing, you know. This is for something. I really want to have fun with his head, because his head's all black and slick. It's kind of like a whale skin, you know, like a killer whale skin. So, kind of cool. I'm just trying to get all the tubing. Got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to do my best here with this. He's got the gums and the teeth. But yeah, eventually, guys, if you're not familiar with, I don't want to give, the problem is I can't talk too much about movies for you guys who haven't seen the movie, so I recommend, I feel like I'm giving it too much away. I mean, luckily I haven't seen the new one, so I can't spoil that for you, but, but eventually, if you guys aren't familiar eventually there's a hidden Easter egg in a certain Predator movie I don't want to see, but go watch the Predator movies and you guys will see where AVP comes from. And yeah, kind of a cool little Easter egg. It was actually just an Easter egg. It wasn't even like intentional. It's just because Predator is an alien, and then it was just kind of a funny joke. Especially since I believe these movies are under the same Fox, 20th Century Fox at the time. If you can believe it or not, guys, Disney is the one who owns Predator and Alien, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but don't quote me, but I believe that's the... yeah, this new Alien movie was produced by Disney in some way, shape, or form. Because they own Fox now, so... Yep, I know, what a real world we live in. What a real world we live in. So... let's see. I get as much detail in as I can. Details. Got these little tubes going on. This one's coming. So, but yeah, that's what spawned the AVP movies, which I've always felt, a little indifferent to. I mean, I like them both. I had my, they weren't the perfect films, but, they had their... And then there's been others since, like, there's other video games. Oh, and in the video games, guys, if you guys played AVP, any of them, there's Concrete Jungle. Some were successful, I think. Although I had problems with Concrete Jungle, guys, just the game kept crashing on me a couple times, so... But, that's a whole different stuff. But I still love the game. It's still a great game. I love to play it, So... I get some of these jaw little, like, webbings, the gums kind of, like, alien gums. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. His teeth are a little round, but, like, I think that's just, like... I mean, I'm sure they're very sharp, just... And I don't know about this movie, guys. You let me know if you guys think it's gonna be a good movie. I just hear different things, and some praise it, some think it's the worst thing ever. I've just never. I can't say because I've never really been a true fan of the. Like I said, I've been more of an Predator fan. I love Predator. I thought Predator. And of course, Alien. It's a great. I never said it wasn't a great movie. I just like never. I hate the chest bursting part. Okay, yeah. So that's the. I forgot to mention, guys, that's the whole. That the host dies, so the host is impregnated with the alien, with the xenomorph, and then the host is killed because the chest burster, what they call, bursts out of the victim's chest, basically, and you die. So yeah, it's a nifty idea, like I said. But don't look up that word I told you because it'll give you nightmares. You'll see things. Unless you're into that kind of stuff. But you were warned. Yeah, I warned you. We get the webbing, the gums, and he's got like this little circle thing. Just an interesting design, Kind of a cool little... We'll get the other side of his mouth right here. So you can just darken this, guys. So let's darken it right now because I'm not going to bother coming back. So remember, guys, always think of the mouth as a cave, guys. So caves have shadows that come out this lighting, that come out the edge. So just to distinguish each side. So we can see the other side of his mouth. And be careful with the Xenomorph because there's definitely a lot of like, you know, it's kind of easy to get lost in the mouth, guys. So if you're not sure, just add some blacks, you know, to kind of distinguish the other side of the mouth. So yeah, we'll add some more. And be careful with the tubing, guys. Just add these little lines, you know, because he's got like these double tubes right here. It kind of we're kind of distinguish between each sides. You can always just go over. So just do these little lines like this, and add little lines in the middle to kind of distinguish that there's like a tube. It's like, think of it, two tubes together right here. So, and you can draw on a little edge, and it's okay. And if you want to go back and erase the edges around here, it's fine, just to make it a little more even. But you know, for the sake of time, it doesn't matter. So I'm just adding these little lines just to show that there's a thing running down the middle here, and then it just kind of converges to like one little tube. Remember, guys, we're not going for super details here, guys. You guys have to master the basics first. Are we still? You guys got to master the basics. That's what I'm trying to teach here, guys. Always go back to the basics and basic lines, because remember, guys, I'm a cartoonist at the end of the day. This isn't like, you're not getting a master painting here, guys. And don't be afraid. This is just like a basic cartoon, you know. This is if somebody, let's say someone said to me, hey, I want to make aliens a cartoon, you know what I mean? This is what I would be pitching. This is, you know, I just don't, I'm just, for the sake of time, I don't have time to do like extreme details, and that's why I'm planning to do, and it is coming, guys, believe me, I'm working on it. So I know, I just want to do things right. I want to get everything right, and I'm trying to build up my audience, guys. So if you guys, I hope you're spreading these videos out, and it would really, you know, have to remind you guys, and believe me, it's not, I'm not trying to like beg for viewers or nothing like that. It's nothing like that, guys. It's just, I don't want to be doing a stream with just me, but just a few viewers, you know, by myself. I mean, for those of you guys who watch my videos, God bless you all. Really, you know. But I just trying to build up a bigger audience, and this is something Jaster actually, you know, then I thought it was a good idea before I start. But I'm ready, guys. You know, I got certain things, you know, just about, and then a few other things I need to take care of. But for the most part, when I feel like my channel is big enough, and you know, maybe I'll start real details and stuff. Details. I'm also going to be uploading some of my clips from my gaming, guys, so you might want to check those out when I start. It'll be really fun to, yeah, see, we had some cool shenanigans that happened just last night. It was pretty fun. So I'll try to get those in. About 20 minutes in. There's a lot of details in this guy, I swear. They want, and I'm telling you guys, this is just the head. There's a tail, then there's a whole body and arms and more tubes on his back that like crazy, you know. But when in doubt, always add shadow, guys. Shadow can cover a whole lot of stuff. Okay, well, not too bad. Let's get rid of this. Let's see. I'm gonna get some blacks in. Let's just go to town, guys. Remember, keep some shading. I recommend, guys, when it comes to setting the black side, just do a little bit of shading like this, guys. So put where you want the shade first, and then do your tick lines if you're not sure. Oops. Just finish this. So just add some, go to town, guys, like, you know, because you don't want it to be too precise. Have some fun with it, you know? And fill it in later, fill in what you gotta do later, and then, ooh, that looks cool. Say so myself. It's mostly, I'm trying to keep it mostly in black, so. Leave some, I'm gonna get a little bit more black as I go in. Coming out better than I thought. I do say so myself. I'll wait a sec. Just, you know, guys, I thought this would actually be an easy draw, but then I saw how much detail is even just in the head. I was like, oh crap. Maybe another long video, but just get some, I'm just kind of scribbling in some of the areas. Have fun, guys, you know? I'm having fun with this guy. Especially, I love blacks, guys. I'm telling you, like, I'm just like, now I don't know why my instructor, 'cause I told you I don't mention his name, but why he was so obsessed with like inking, guys, because it's just so much fun, you know. Unfortunately, I wasn't with him long enough, like to master. I mean, like I said, I only learned a few things, you know, from the time that I spent. But let me tell you, some guys, like, 'cause I always asked him, like, why aren't you collaborating and doing it? And you know, from, you know, I'm not trying to gauge, you know, but from what I understand, like, he's just, uh, he's done it all, and this is just what he settled on, you know. You always got to do what you're good at. Do what you love, guys. Because let me tell you something, guys. There's always going to be people stopping you. And I've said this before, guys. And I have this conversation with my pops all the time. And I always ask him, you know, pops, like, why, you know, even guys, I've been watching a lot of Todd McFarlane interviews, and he keeps saying, like, why aren't there more people doing this? Why? Why not? You know, is it the money? Is it just, you know, you? Are you stopping yourself? Why? You know. And I ask the same thing myself, guys. Why aren't we all doing this more? We can do it. That's what I'm doing here. What I'm saying is that because there's always going to be people stopping you guys. You gotta stop listening to him. I was just texting a coworker today who was just telling me, like, you know, this is your place. I don't know if he's trying to push me or, you know, if he's just trying to, like, motivate me. It kind of feels like, you know, but like a lot of times, like, they're trying, you know, trying to convince you, like, this is your job. You know, this is what, you know, like I said, I'm not saying, like, I begrudge anybody, guys, who wants to work a certain way. If you want to be, you know, a forklift, or if you want to be doing something or whatever, a grocery worker, it's honest work. But if you have a passion for something, you gotta stick with it. Especially in this day and age, it's actually easier. It's actually harder than before because, you know, guys, now everyone, the market's even more saturated. I mean, I have to compete with my nephew. My nephew's YouTube channel gets more views than me. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just pointing out that that's just the world we live in. Anybody can start a YouTube channel and do this, you know. A few have the guts and the tenacity to stick with it. You know, Jaster's always telling me this, you know, because Jaster has been working on his channel. And I remember, guys, I never thought he was secretly working on it, so no one really knew. And now look at him, you know. He's actually on right now, but maybe one day I'll have a peek at his channel while I wonder if I could play his show with it. He wouldn't copyright me, but I don't think, unless he just wants to mess with me. But I don't think he'd mind. But no, so gotta stick with this anyway. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys go see this movie. Let me know. I'm still gonna see it, but like I said, I'm not going with it. But that's just because I'm not really big on this franchise, guys. It's great. Don't get me wrong. I just like it kind of felt, especially if you guys the worst one is 3 and Resurrection, guys. From the, you know, Resurrection is really gross. It's actually kind of cool within the it was actually kind of cool in that era of like 80s, 90s. It came out the same era with the Blade, with the Ron Perlman was in both those films. So I feel like they have like the same feeling. Winona Ryder, no, great cast. And of course, they brought back Sigourney Weaver. So, and yeah, do I have time for the mouth? I'm gonna put this on a separate. Let's try this, guys. I'm gonna go for it. We got time. So I'm just gonna wing it. But yeah, there's different kinds of aliens. There's a pred alien, you know, that bursts when it mates with a predator. So, if you can believe it. I'm gonna eat you with my little mouth. And let's add a little, because these guys tend to drool. So let's add some drool. They all hiss. Got to add a little drool. Let's see, just add little light lines and a little drippy. Thin at the top and heavy on the bottom, so let's get a little bubbles for. Oops. Yeah, but what else can I say about this franchise? I mean, it has its moments. If you're a big fan of this, I think you'll like the... Yeah. Add some more drool. Kind of hard to see. Oh, sorry, I guess. And a few more details, and I think we're done. Hmm. Yeah, guys, you don't have to get every single detail. It's a crazy creature we're drawing, so. So just try to get as much of the blacks as you can, and then you can always go back over with the white. I'm not gonna do that, guys. I don't have time. So fill this bad boy in. But the black helps to create a slickness to it. That's what I'm trying to kind of go for, guys. So I'm not trying to fill in too much of the blacks here. Otherwise, it'll just won't look right. You got to leave some white. You gotta learn to have a balance, guys. You know, life's all about balance. You need light and dark. So that's always been my theme. That the study. That's always been the theme of my work, guys. Because I've always been, my work follows positivity, but also needs a little bit of darkness, guys. You know, can't rain all the time, but a little rain, you know, it's never that bad. So, actually came out pretty good. Yeah, a little. I think that's I'm gonna call it here. And there's our alien, guys. Sorry. Sign this bad boy. Well, I hope I was informative about the... I feel like I could have talked more about the franchise, but like I said, go see these movies for yourself, guys. Go see the new one. Go watch the Predator movies, and yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I was really trying to cut this down to a half hour, but I think we hit our goal today, guys. So I'm gonna call this one. And there's our Xenomorph. So just be careful, guys. Look under your bed, make sure they're not there. I mean, I'm sure, just don't be a good host, and then they won't. I'm sure they won't be interested in you. I'm sure if Mike, they wouldn't want him. So don't worry, Mike, you're safe because they only want intelligent beings. Oh. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call this one out, and then I may work on it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna call it quits here. So thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this. Go see the movie. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who do you think will win? Alien versus Predator? My money's always on Predator, but you know, you guys tell me what you think. And thank you for watching. Please like and share, subscribe. I was gonna say, excuse me. I was gonna say subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Later, Gators.